when you're given just the functions themselves, not the graphs, okay, you can find all this information. The amplitude is the absolute value of the multiplier in front, 2. The period is going to be 2 pi divided by whatever coefficient is in front of our x. What's the coefficient in front of x here? Just a 1, so it's going to be 2 pi. And then the phase shift is whatever value of x gives you a 0 inside your function. Okay, so what value of x gives you a 0 in here? So 1/4 pi. Okay, right? It's just like with every other function that we've ever done. It's the exact same rule. And because it's a positive 1/4 pi, that is a phase shift of pi over 4 to the right. Okay, what if we go down here and do this one? So first of all, the amplitude is 2. The period is 2 pi divided by 1. Okay, and then the phase shift is going to be negative 1/9 pi, or negative pi over 9. You can do either one. Whatever the coefficient of x is. Yeah. Okay, so that brings up these problems to the right, which are a little bit different, right? The problems to the right, when we set the amplitude, still easy to find, the multiplier in front. But now the period is 2 pi divided by what? 4, which gives us pi over 2. So there's our period. And then the phase shift, and this is what you're going to be doing. And I'm giving you numbers that will either be like this, okay, or will be in the form where if you have a multiplier in front of x, to find the phase shift, what you're going to do is you're going to remove that as a common factor. Whatever the multiplier of x is, you're going to take out of each term. So what would you be left with? X minus what? If you took out a 4 from both of these terms. So do you see how that would be your remaining, the way that you would rewrite that inner part of the function? If you factor out a 4, you're left with x minus 1/5 pi. So now what can you see easily is your phase shift? What value of x gives you a 0 in here? 1/5 pi. Okay. In this last one, the amplitude is absolute value of the number in front. So 4. The period is 2 pi divided by 5. So 2 pi over 5 is your period. And then if you were to take this function right here and you factor out whatever's multiplied by the x, that's going to allow you to see your phase shift more easily, which is going to be negative 1/6 pi. Good.